Hey everybody, welcome to BrickVault. My name's Jack. Today we are building a creator set. This is the Corner Deli. It's got an age recommendation of 8 to 12. It is set number 31050 and it has 467 pieces. Included are 2 minifigs, and the main 3-in-1 build for this is a little sandwich shop that seems to be on the corner of the street. This is a 3-in-1 set and you can change up the look of the build, but I am just going to be making the featured Corner Deli build for the set. Alright, let's get this thing open and built. Alright, so here's the Corner Deli, and considering this is a 3-in-1 build, the featured build that we're looking at right now already has a lot of different display options, which is really kind of cool. This first way to have it set up is really the corner aspect of the Corner Deli. The building is open at a 90-degree angle, and we have the corner street area where there is a stool and a little table for eating. The detailing and especially the color combo look great for this set. We've got the dark orange at the bottom first floor and the sand blue on the top, as well as our red and striped overhang, and that wonderful build for a burger. It definitely has a great sort of outside eatery atmosphere. And before I forget, I'm absolutely loving the build for the windows, especially that paneling on the side with those cheese wedge pieces. Usually the modular creator sets for the Lego City have the most intricate and nice exterior building, but really both of these window sills look excellent, and even maybe a little bit better than some of the other windows that we find in other modular sets. Now, while the Corner Deli is open, and indeed still a deli on the corner, let's check out the interior. It's extremely simple. The bottom floor has the register right in the front. We probably could have fit a safe in there or something under the counter, but I think it looks alright being relatively barren. The other side, you can now see the yellow back door a little bit easier, and we've got what I believe is a stovetop and already one sandwich that's been made. Now on the other side of the stove, you can see a ladder that leads up to the second story. We've got a nice build for what looks like a pretty comfy chair and a desktop now with an opening yellow door, and that is, yes, a door that leads out to the exterior balcony. Really liking that single door piece with the glass windows already laid in there. I haven't really seen that door piece before, but I'm hoping that it comes in more sets in the future. Now the ladder also extends, well, there's a second ladder that extends to this glass window that you can just lift right up, and if you want, your minifigure can get onto the rooftop. Nice little overhang that shows the roof there. We've got some great pieces and a classic TV antenna with a rooster even hanging out right on the top. So that's the basic pan over for the interior and exterior of the Corner Deli, but you can actually change the shape of it. Here it is as a single building. You can just fold the whole thing up, and that piece that makes up the corner for the outside eatery can just be taken off from these little Technic pieces. So now you can have the building as a single unit with 2 stories, or now that the corner piece is off, you can open up the entire thing to a 180-degree angle, and now we have the single open side of what looks like an extended building, and because the double Technic openings are on both sides of the building, you can add the corner to either side of this open piece here. So I'm really liking that the featured build actually has 3 pretty solid ways to set up your little Corner Deli the way you like it. Even without trying the other 2 options, this really still feels very much like a make-it-yourself build. Now before I forget, I am going to go into the minifigs, but afterwards I am really going to make it myself and add it to the Lego City. So here is our deli worker, the guy that makes your sandwich. He's got a little happy face pin on his pocket, which looks nice. He's got some stained clothes, and the printing on the bottom of the waist shows that he's got the kind of apron going down to his pants. Happy looking minifig, and here is our child minifig. She's got a nice light brown hairpiece. Pretty solid detailing for a jacket and sweater on the torso piece. I like that the printing goes onto the back. That is a useful piece. And now we're moving on to my favorite part of the build. This is what I was planning on doing with it even before I opened this box up, and that is modifying this build so it can fit into a 16x32 plate, which will make it modular and I can place it into our Lego City. So I've assembled all the parts that I think I'm gonna need in order to change this thing up. It's not just as simple as prying this thing off its original plate and adding it to a 16x32 base faceplate, I am going to be switching out just a few more pieces. So A, it will fit in with the regular sidewalk that we have with the rest of our buildings. And B, I want to also make it so you can remove the roof and the second floor, because now we're not going to be able to split open the building from the middle. All right, anyways, let's get this thing built and we'll see if it fits in at all with our new Lego city. So modifications always take longer than you expect. Things don't fit back together the way you normally think they will. Even though I had just built this, there were still a few little surprises for me to fix up, but ultimately I think it worked out pretty well. And I haven't yet added Technic pieces to the sides of the wall so they stick in. And I discovered too that the dark bluish gray tiles that I need to fill out the sidewalk are no longer in our stockpile, so we're going to definitely need to order a lot more of those. But yeah, here it is next to the Lego store, and I'm certainly going to be playing around with this design just a little bit more in the future. But yeah, that's the basic modification, and I like that it breaks up the space of the buildings just a little bit more. And when the modular sets of buildings are fully fleshed out even onto the other side, this should act as a pathway to that center alley. All right, and with that, that's the end of the episode, so thanks a lot for watching, everybody. If you enjoy our content, you can always like or subscribe. I have left a link in the video description below if you want to pick up the corner deli set yourself. And thanks a lot for watching again, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault.